Hey, what's up everybody? My name's Locke. Welcome back to the channel. Now before we start, I just wanted to state that I'm going to be doing a Q&A pretty soon. So if you've got any burning questions, maybe something that I haven't answered in the previous video, or just any questions for me, myself, the car, or whatever you'd like to ask, feel free to leave it down in the comments below. Just state Q&A next to it and your question, and I'll be sure to get to it in one of the upcoming videos. Also, if you'd like to keep up to date with my Instagram, it is right here. I usually post pictures of my car and sometimes of myself. You're more than welcome to. But today's video is all about a gearbox and the differential. Now, lately I've been noticing with my shifts, they haven't been as smooth, I would say. A little bit crunchy. And it was starting to worry me, so I looked up in the manual when we need to change this gearbox and differential fluid. Every 50,000 Ks, that 50,000 is almost up. I'd figured that I'd do the gearbox and the differential oil change today rather than all at once with the major service at 100,000. So I've went and I bought the correct fluid. I'll show you that in a second. And we just need to get the tools as well. All right, boys, so since this is my first time actually changing the gearbox and the differential fluid, I actually don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm just going to inspect the diff now and have a look and see what tools we need. That's the differential right there, and it looks like we have a drain plug and a fill plug. That fill plug looks like it requires a little bit more of a deep socket, so that is excellent. That should not be a problem whatsoever. And I do realize that the WRX is going to be different to the STI. So boys, this is for the WRX only. Alrighty boys. So we're just gonna go pop over to Dad's, Mum and Dad's place. Just gonna see if Dad has the right tool, his T70 tool that we're after, because you know Dad always has every freaking tool. It's great. But if not, we're gonna have to go down to Bunnings or Repco or somewhere that has that tool set, which will suck if I have to, but oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, if you've noticed, we're on the GoPro now. So look at that, he's prepared. He's got two cameras now. We've got the GoPro, and the GoPro is going to be really good for just like this sort of like in-car kind of video, because it just, with the image stabilization it just doesn't rattle. It's beautiful. I try hooking up my big camera with a suction mount on the windscreen, and it jiggles and rattles everywhere and it looks so shit. But I've done a few tests and yeah, the GoPro's definitely the way to go. Alrighty boys, well, we had a little bit of good luck. We've got a funnel and a tube, so we can put that oil in for the gearbox, but we don't have the bit. We don't have the T70 Torx bit, so unfortunately we're going to have to go for a little bit of a drive up to Repco or Super Cheap Auto, you know, one of those places, and find it. So I will update you if we do get it. Just a little one, just a cheeky little one. Never gets old, man. Never gets old. Oh, boys. What a mission that was. I probably went to about 4 or 5 different stores. I went to Super Cheap, I went to Repco, I went to Total Tools, Bunnings, Warehouse. Nobody had this T70 bit. They only went up to like a T55. Anyways, I ended up going to Trade Tools and they had it. They had the T70 bit, so that's that. Fingers crossed that that's the actual right bit for a 1/2-inch drive. It's pretty damn solid. So yeah, anyone in Australia who's looking for a T70 Torx bit, just go straight to Trade Tools because nobody else has it. Alrighty, I figured I should get out of this white shirt, so safety first. I've decided we're going to do the rear differential first. Now I've just jacked up the car and I've put it on car stands. Not the safest thing, to be honest. I've also got, as you can see, I've got my actual jack holding it up as well. Look, it's pretty solid, but if you have car ramps, definitely use car ramps if you've got them. Unfortunately, I don't have access to the car ramps, so I've just got to put them up on the stands. So I just got to be super careful. But yeah, let's get to it. So we're going to undo the top bolt first. This is the filler plug, so we're going to make sure that we can actually get this oil out, and then we'll open the drain plug. You're going to need a 17mm socket for both the fill-up hole and the drain. But first, we're just going to test this fill hole. Ooh, it is on very tight.
Few moments later.
Ooh. Shouldn't be too hot. The diff's not hot to hold, is it?
The what?
Diff's not hot to hold?
Pretty warm.
No.
That's because I just went driving. Bit of goo and shit on it. Boys, I apologise for that kind of shit show showing how to pour it back into it. We had to use like a little hose and run the hose like through here and up there, and yeah, I just wasn't able to film it, alright? But it takes 1 litre. Basically, you can just keep filling it until fluid comes out of the top plug anyways. And then yeah, at the moment I've just got them kind of like a little bit tightly done up, but I'm going to retorque them to 50 Newton meters and then we'll get onto the gearbox. I'll tell you what, the camera angles that I do for you. Oh yes, we cracked it. Nice. Alright. Please don't be that hot as well. There we go. Nice. Alright, there's a few metal filings on that and a bit of goo. So we're going to let that drain out. There's actually quite a bit of goo and metal filings, as you can see, that's attached in the center. And this is from the gearbox. So I've just cleaned this one up to the best of my ability. And now we're going to reinstall it back under the gearbox there, and then we'll put some fluid in. Alright, I'll tell you what, this is freaking hard to set up as one person, but I've got the hose going in and a little makeshift funnel. We've got our Penrite Pro Gear 75W90. This is 2.5 litres. It's going to take 3.5 litres, so we'll pour all this one in and then a bit of the other one, and it should be pretty straightforward. Last but not least, don't forget to go in and check your dipstick. So this dipstick right here, make sure you pull it out and check the oil. It's between, you've got a low and a full. I've just checked mine before, so it's all good. Make sure you're nice and full and top up if necessary. Fingers crossed that that gear change is nice and smooth.
we'll go into reverse then. That was nice and smooth. Back to first. Nice. Oh, Subi. Very nice one. It was like a blue blob eye. Alright, first to second. Oh, that was smooth. I feel it. It's definitely smooth. Definitely smoother. Alright, we're coming up to the roundabout now. Car's nice and warm. Downshift into third. Very nice. Downshift into second. Even better. That was nice. We'll go around the roundabout in second and then we'll just floor it out. That's definitely way smoother, boys. Way smoother. Downshifting is nice too. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I apologize if some of the shots there were a little bit awkward or you didn't see as much as you should. But the main two things to keep in your mind is that those torque settings for those bolts are about 50 Newton meters. But again, check with your manual, check with your service manual, and also make sure you get some decent gear oil. I got the Penrite 75W90. I know if you're in the US, a really good one equivalent to that is the Motul 300. But yeah guys, I appreciate you watching this video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. More videos soon to come as well, and again, if you want to get some questions done for that Q&A, make sure you leave a comment and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content. And thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Ready to race to you.